Right, the second penalty, we had a long debate about it at half-time. We talked to Peter Walton. He explained why it's given in Europe, why it probably wouldn't have been given in the Premier League. It angered you. You were very frustrated by the decision.
Yeah, definitely frustrated. You want to see here listen, there's grey areas all over this. I think, like, he doesn't mean it. He goes with his foot. The ball's low. He's very close. There's no intention at all to stop this ball with his hand. It just deflects up his leg and goes directly to his hand. You couldn't even actually try to handball that if you tried at that time. No. And the referee goes to the side, looks at it, deliberates, and still gives it, which is just a bit that baffles me even more.
I think there's obviously a slightly different context to how they see that as a penalty in the Champions League. It's changed a little bit at home in the Premier League. That probably wouldn't have given it because of close proximity. Peter explained it quite well.
Yeah, I think, you know what, the aftermath of these kind of things, well, how are you going to coach young defenders where to put your body, where to put your arms when you're trying to defend? Because if you're doing your job properly and you're trying to, you get in there, you need to be athletic and get there and stop.
He's just sticking his foot out, really, and your arms automatically will go. Where are they supposed to go?
Where are they supposed to go? And he's not meant to do that. It's the proximity of the shot is right next to the centre half and the fullback, so the ball could go anywhere. It took a deflection as well, which adds to like the frustration the Rennes players must be thinking. I
wonder if it's time for FIFA, UEFA to decide these things, to actually get
players on,
not necessarily players or people that are interested in the game. It's at the moment the referees are deciding the laws. Obviously, David Eller is in charge of what's going on. Is it time to actually go, well, really? Because there's so many players I see and so many frustrations around the game as to whether they're losing the feel of the game, you know?
The big problem for me is when we go around, we've been fortunate to go to a few games, and we get to speak to some of the players after a game. And a lot of the time when I see a lot of these players, I'm asking, how are you dealing with all the situations with these penalty decisions and the new rules that have come in? There hasn't been one player that said to me, I'm totally fine with it. They're all confused. There's too many grey areas. There's confusion everywhere, and no one is certain of what happens. So a decision,
particularly with the handball,
and a decision gets made. The referee blows up. Everyone is in panic stations. Heart rate's going through the roof because there's so much uncertainty. I don't think it's great for the game. All these decisions are getting changed completely every year. The game was great before all of this came in. Do you know what I mean? Why change something that was already great? It was already a fantastic product the Premier League have got, and we're adding new, different rules that almost certainly create grey areas.
Leave referees to follow the rules rather than decide what the laws of the game should be. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it.
No, I agree with Rio 100%. Like he said, it's almost as if you FIFA or UEFA are trying to start self-destruct. Like I said, you got this product which is amazing, sells globally. We all love it. We love the drama, we love the controversy, and all of these rules that are coming now, they're trying to make it better, but sometimes you can't improve on something which is as good as football. And like, another thing that I hate is when we didn't even know there was a penalty decision until we saw it on the screen, and we're three ex-players.
We're watching it.
Go, well, what's happened
Never
there?
gave it a second thought.
Nothing's wrong with that. So,
yeah,
I think the secret might be get ex-players in and start asking questions. You know, what do they think, and maybe, or just leave it alone.
They won't, of course.